Hello all and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how I made these vegan hot links. Here are some of the dry ingredients that I used. I did add other ingredients as I was making this recipe, so you will see all the ingredients listed in the description box below. I do prefer using Anthony's Vital Whey Gluten. That's the brand that I use. Here are the wet ingredients. And once you have those all together, it is time to start making the hot links. To start off, you're going to cook the chile guajillo just until it's softened so that you can blend together in the wet mixture. You're then going to take all your dry ingredients and you're going to combine them in a bowl. Here I have added the nutritional yeast and the awesome brand chicken flavored consomme. Now here are all the herbs and chili flakes and onion, garlic powder, all that stuff is mixed in here. Like I said, you will find a list of the ingredients in the description box below. Here you see that I am adding the tofu, the Dijon mustard, the chilies that I've boiled to soften, and all the other wet ingredients into this blender cup to blend. I'm mixing all of the dry ingredients so that they are combined evenly. And then I'm going to add the blended wet mixture in here. Now it is optional to add red food dye if that's your preference. Here's where I realized that I had forgotten to add the beetroot powder to this mixture. And here's where I added the 1 tablespoon of beetroot powder to the mixture to make the sausages look more red in color. I first mixed with the spatula and then I went in and kneaded by hand for about 5 minutes total. This is the consistency you want to see in your dough. Unlike other recipes, you do not have to rest the dough here. I simply kneaded it. After I was done kneading the dough, I went ahead and I cut it into 10 individual pieces to make 10 sausage links with it. This is how I rolled the dough to create the sausage shape. I did use foil paper to do this. So I went ahead and took the dough in my hand and just kind of shaped it to a longer piece, put it in the center of the foil and wrapped it tightly. And then on the two ends, I went ahead and twisted it so that the foil would help the dough stay in shape when steaming. Once you have wrapped your dough in the foil, it is time to steam it. I just used a regular multi-function steamer rice cooker to steam them in, and I steamed them for a total of 45 minutes. I then left them in the steamer to cool down, and then I unwrapped them. This is what they look like when they were done. You could actually incorporate them in your food at this point. I actually rested mine in the fridge overnight, and then I wrapped them in these tapioca sheets the following day. This step is not required, but if you want a little extra bite to the sausages, this is a good way to do it. This is the hot water that I use to soften the tapioca sheets. You can use either tapioca sheets or rice paper. They actually work just the same. Here I am cutting 1/3 of that off just because it made it easier to wrap this way. I didn't want to double wrap it, if that makes sense. I am dipping it into the very warm, almost hot water, and then just simply wrapping it. Do hold the sausage and tapioca sheet pretty tightly as you're rolling, so that you don't get any air bubbles forming underneath the tapioca sheet. That does tend to happen. if you don't hold it tightly as you're rolling it. And now you're twisting the ends together. I tend to pinch the ends together to close it. And the tapioca sheets are sticky, so holding it for a few seconds like that does help. And then you just cut the excess ends there and roll it in oil. This will help the sausages from sticking together. Now, this is the last step where you can brush some barbecue sauce over the sausages. I went a little extra and I added some chili powder and oil to the mixture that I made, and then I simply just brushed it all over the sausages. I then baked for 40 minutes at 400 degrees. This was my second time making these, and I was really happy with my results. They are a little on the spicier side, but that's exactly what I was looking for. They have a nice little kick to them. I am looking forward to making more so that I can grill them outside. And we actually enjoyed these in hot dogs, and they were so good. Now, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel for more recipes like this. Thanks so much for watching.